It's funny when I think about it. I always knew it would come to this, and it's very strange. It's very strange that there is this division among people. We're talking about the Philippine context. We are all Filipinos. We're named Filipinos as being referred to King Philip II, as we were colonized and then we were given that name. And so we're supposed to be Catholics, Christians, Catholic Christians. Well, not to be really rude about any distinction or trying to discriminate any religion, Christian religion, but fairly, we are basically mainly Filipino Catholics. And one of the very controversial part is that there seems to be a great rift, a division of faith. It's like, just imagine, one priest is so fanatic, a very strong follower of Duterte. He loves him. He likes his person. It's like a hero for him. It's like Jesus Christ in the flesh for him. Like the perfect example of how a Christian should be. As Father Crescenciano would put. And there are many priests, and one of them, for example, the priest beside Laila de Lima during the hearing, I forgot his name, where he housed, protected, supported a lot of victims of the EJK, extrajudicial killings. And he was there to confirm and authenticate that the victims are real. They have real issues. They have to be properly represented, for obviously they could not do it on their own to seek justice. And he was there. He was just a defender of the victims. And of course is not agreeing 100% with Duterte. The way he is as a person, the things that he does, his mind, his deeds as a president. Obviously, he's not agreeing with it. So there's these two men who are in the Catholic Church, the Catholic post-Vatican II Church, if you understand what I mean. It goes a long way explaining it, but let's stay on the topic. It's like when these two persons having a very different, very distinct ideas and beliefs and preference and loyalty. The other one loyal to the president, the former president himself, and the other one loyal to the victims of the works of the president, EJK. How are they gonna be when they both find each other in the same place at the same time and at the same room and looking at each other face to face? What are they gonna do, and what are they gonna talk about? Are they gonna fight? Well, it's gonna be very interesting listening to what they would be talking about. But they're supposed to be leaders of the Catholic faith, and people look up to them as spiritual leaders, and they have so many followers. That's why I was thinking, and I'm still thinking, that it is better for each and every Filipino, ordinary Filipino, or not actually part of the politics, just a regular Filipino, that you should be neutral. You should take no sides. Neutral. You don't take the side of Duterte, and you don't take the side of BBM, but you must take sides. Take sides with the victims. 30,000, even more. Now, a lot of people would like to discredit that and gaslight as if nothing happened during his time and nobody died. Like it was all fake news and there's no actual victims. That's crazy, right? It's all documented. Commission of Human Rights, the investigations that they did. Oh, it was really, really, really bad during that time. It was sad, and it should be true, that there were not even one, perhaps there were a few, but even one blotter report for any extrajudicial killings. And so it renders it very hard for them to file a case, for those reports are needed. Or else it would just seem like, in the eyes of the legal system, that they're just making things up, right? Wow. No blotter reports. So people should take sides of the legitimate victims, but most of all, people should take sides with God. Now, when you should choose, if you have not chosen yet to take sides with God, you must put it in your mind that God has His word, His laws. The 5th commandment, thou shalt not kill. How about the 8th commandment, thou shalt not bear false witness against your neighbor? Or, thou shalt not lie. Well, and a lot of other commandments of God that has been violated if you support the criminal to the highest level or position that could ever be in the Philippine history, where people applauded, a lot of people, perhaps the majority, nobody knows the real statistics of who took this side and who took the other side, the numbers. We don't know, but we can see it in the news. People outside the road waving their flags and expressing their loyalties. There's so many. You can't deny it. But then, if you haven't thought about it, I mean, are you more concerned about the salvation of your soul or the salvation of this said country in the political sense, worldly sense, that the other side is trying to paint out for people to believe that he was the solution and the solution has took effect And in those 6 years, there was no crime. There was peace. Yeah, I think people should be objective before they say anything. They should have genuine, authentic references, documents, authentications, not hearsays, not edited photos and blogs and captions that are totally deceitful and false and lies. Let us not be like that blogger, who said, in the end, I admit I'm stupid. Let's just say that stupid is the translation, English translation, of the Filipino word tanga. It was so shameful to be in that position, isn't it? I don't want to be in that position. When you admit that your claims have no authentic basis, and then all that you can do is, yes, now I understand you're right, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, that I have been stupid for spreading out false information. I am stupid. Tanga ako. Crying, sobbing. Nobody wants to be in that position. So, take sides with the victims, legitimate victims. Take sides, most of all, not on people, not with people, but with God. God and His laws, God and His plan, God and His will. For the salvation of soul is far of greater value than the salvation of the flesh.